You good there, Pete?
That's fine. I'll cut it. Don't worry about it. I'm good. Don't worry.
You good?
Don't let this stop you.
You good? Yeah, I need that shot. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey guys, it's Cam from Craftin' Tailored, and this episode of What Is On My Wrist, we're talking about a fan favorite, the Seiko 62MAS. This one is from 1965. The reference is 62178000. This specific example is actually quite rare because it is a small crown 62MAS, and it is awesome. So let's get into the details. So Seiko in 1965 launched the 62178000 or 6217-8000, but it's more commonly referred to as the 62MAS or 62MAS. And what makes this one exceptionally more rare than, say, the other 62MASs out there or more commonly available is that this one has a small crown. For the first couple of months of production, Seiko was producing the 6217-8000s with a small crown, and then they went to a much larger crown. It just so happens that I have another 62, something weird on my hand, some dust or something. You know what I mean? And then there's the 6217-8001. 8001s have, you know, this larger crown. So it just so happens that I've got both of them. We can do like a full-blown overview of the 62MAS just because we a bunch of badasses here at the Vintage Watch World here at Craftin' Tailored. I got both. You want both? I got both. Boom shakalaka. I love that word, by the way, boom shakalaka. I wonder where that came from.
NBA Jam.
NBA Jams? Space Jam? Was it really? Probably. Boom shakalaka? So really cool to have two of these guys basically in hand at the same time. Also, shout out to Uncle Seiko. They make amazing Seiko straps. We've got two Uncle Seiko straps. You know what I'm saying, Pete? You sick son of a bitch. They make these really incredible straps for vintage Seiko. So if you don't know of them already, you probably already do. But if not, go check out Uncle Seiko. Big fan of Unc Seiko. Sup, Unc. So really cool, nice rubber tropic straps that are pretty close to kind of the original straps that these would have come on. So these guys have a 6217 in-house movement. Basically with Seikos, you can't wind them, or most Seikos you can't wind. You just gotta kind of shake them, bake them. Ricky Bobby reference, you know what I mean? Shake and bake, baby. Crowns just kind of pull out, and then they've got this quick set date function in position 1, and then in position 2, you can obviously, you know, set the time. So this was Seiko's first real foray into dive watches, and that was in 1965. We really like these watches a lot because I think they kind of embody what dive watches once were and what they're ultimately not today. And I kind of see some, I guess, I don't want to say similar resemblance to Rolex. They're kind of their own thing, but they definitely have that kind of iconic golden era of design type of vibe and feel. Straight lugs, and just to do some quick, you know, tech specs, we have either the small crown, or the larger version, but basically 19 millimeter lug width. They most commonly came on a rubber tropic strap, and pretty similar fit, form, and finish to the hands, the dial layout, and the luminous filled markers and hands. Highly legible watches, but I think the cool thing about Seiko is that it's a tool watch, but there was really nice finishing to the dial. The dials are kind of like this sunburst radiant dial. Obviously, Rolex was producing gilt dials back in 1965, 1966, you know, in 67, that was kind of when they transitioned from the gilt glossy dial era into the matte dial. But you kind of have like a sense of like fine watchmaking meets like rugged utilitarianness with like the 62MAS. I really love the straight lugs. We've got this bi-directional kind of countdown bezel for timing things like bottom time and decompression and things like that. 150-foot water resistance, pretty big deal back in the day. Non-locking, so non-screw down crowns, just press fit crowns, and overall icons for sure. So in 2020, Seiko actually re-released the 62MAS, and they kind of released that under the Seiko Prospects line of watches. So definitely an iconic watch. They paid homage to it, but it's really a much more modern watch, similar in design and kind of overall appearance, but obviously we love the originals best. So really cool watches. I'm really excited to share these with you. These are, you know, kind of becoming iconic. Obviously it's a little bit harder to find the small crown version because Seiko only produced those for a couple of months, where the larger crown versions are much more readily available and more commonly seen, but both of them are really, really nice. I love the way that they wear on the wrist, and you know, they're cool watches at, you know, a relatively affordable price point. You know, they're in the 5K range. I can't really think of another diver that kind of has this much prestige and history that is in that price point. And that's, I think, kind of the fun and cool thing about Seiko. So in any case, guys, I'll provide a link in the description below so that you can check out the 62MAS range of watches that we have on the Craft & Tailored website. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've got watch questions, we're here and happy to help. Drop us a line at info@craftandtailored.com. And if you're not doing so already, follow us on Instagram at craftandtailored. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We will see you in the next one. Wow, what is happening out there?
That was Morse code for
That's it. Woo! Peace on a good one.